What happened to The Weeknd's face? In Hollywood, everyone always wants to look like they just stepped out of a magazine, especially actors and singers. Their looks are also as important as their talent. It's a known fact that fans are not only in love with a singer's voice, but also with his or her physical appearance. One such example of this phenomenon is Abel Tesfaye, or more commonly known as The Weeknd. He is known for his unique hairstyles as much as his vocal range. Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. Are you also noticing something weird going on with The Weeknd's face? Fret not, we are here to discuss what happened to The Weeknd's face. Before we start, don't forget to like, comment and share. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss any update. A unique performer. The Weeknd came onto the scene in 2011, when the music industry was completely taken over by pop artists such as Rihanna, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Demi Lovato, and various others. This era was all about club pop music, which was only made to be enjoyed in the clubs. The lyrics had no depth, and no artist was risking the guaranteed hits this genre was providing. Then The Weeknd arrived with his first trilogy of mixtapes. It was like a breath of fresh air for fans who were exhausted with the pop and electro music. Right from the start, The Weeknd proved he wasn't here to play by the rules of the record labels. Soon the pop and dance genre started dying, and now every artist wanted to become a serious songwriter to deliver a mature single. Abel had that sensibility of a great musician from the start, and he took no time in taking the world by storm in 2015 with his single Earned It. The song was written for the mega blockbuster 50 Shades of Grey, and was definitely the most popular one out of the movie's soundtrack. It spent a spectacular 29 weeks on the top 100 chart, and even bagged an Oscar nomination. Earned It was just a glimpse of The Weeknd's talent. He was just warming up the fans for his upcoming albums. Starboy, a gem of an album. By 2016, the world was ready for an album that was far away from the manufactured pop they had been listening to for nearly a decade now. Then came the album of the decade, called Starboy. It turned The Weeknd from an artist to look out for to a bona fide superstar. The album had songs like Can't Feel My Face and Starboy, which were global hits. Rolling Stone even called Can't Feel My Face the Song of the Year. One look at The Weeknd's career and you can guess he hates a monotonous routine. He loves to shock his fans. He likes to do something when his fans least expect it. It can be him releasing a remix version of his song or appearing in a movie for a cameo role. But even in their wildest dreams, his fans couldn't have guessed his next move, which was a drastic change in his physical appearance. After Hours, The Weeknd's boldest career move. As the album's release came near, fans started noticing something weird. Abel did what no other pop star would ever do, appear bruised and bloody to promote his album. At first, everyone thought the makeover is just for a song. Then Abel proved them wrong, when he was often spotted with a bloody nose, bruises, and bandage on his face. This wasn't just a makeover for his music video, he even performed on shows with the exact same look. During the whole tour, Abel was not even once spotted without the hideous look. He even met fans while looking like a member of Fight Club. This made his fans and critics curious as to how far he will take it. To no one's shock, he kicked off the award season by attending the VMAs in a red suit and a bandaged face to receive his awards. There is no doubt his performance was one of the best VMA performances ever. He talked to Esquire magazine about his unique approach for the promotion of his song, Blinding by the Lights. He explained the concept of it as how you want to see someone at night, and you're intoxicated and you're driving to this person and you're just blinded by streetlights, but nothing could stop you from trying to go to see that person because you're so lonely. I don't want to ever promote drunk driving, but that's what the dark undertone is. He didn't compromise on conveying the message loud and clear, which is why he was spotted with the same makeup multiple times on the streets of New York City. This whole feeling lost on a bad night with bloody, bruised and bandaged face theme worked extremely well for him. This wasn't just the concept of his wildly popular music video, but also of many of his live shows. The Weeknd refused to abandon the theme, insisting this makes him feel liberated more than anything else. This character has given him the power which his own identity never did. It definitely shouldn't come as a surprise that he likes to keep a mystery around himself and play with different names or characters. After all, he has always protected Abel and only showed the genius of The Weeknd. He revealed earlier in his career that he used to be conscious of his looks. He even thought he won't be able to sell his albums looking like himself. But he was always sure of one thing, which was the quality of his music. He knew his music was good, And that's what he has always put his focus on, to release music that connects with people. He didn't use the bandaged face as a gimmick. In fact, he legitimately tried to build a whole narrative that everyone can somehow relate to. He clarified many times how he isn't promoting drunk driving, but showing the dark side of being intoxicated. According to him, this was the main theme of the song, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the only theme of this look. When he started sporting a complete bandaged face, instead of his regular bloody nose with a small bandage, he called it his take on the vanity that exists in Hollywood. He told Variety magazine, "The significance of the entire head bandages is reflecting on the absurd culture of Hollywood celebrity and people manipulating themselves for superficial reasons to please and be validated." He has clearly mentioned he doesn't seek for validation anymore and only focuses on doing his own thing without following the crowd. In the same interview he said, "I suppose you could take that being attractive isn't important to me, but a compelling narrative is." Grammy snub. Now the artist is all about progressive songwriting and meaningful music videos. Fans realised he truly wasn't joking about his looks when he opened the bandage and revealed an entirely new face. If his bandaged face was a symbol of the obsession with looks, put together with this new botched Botox, it was an even more cruel commentary. Abel posted a selfie on Instagram, debuting his new look, which made many of his fans worry about him. People thought he had actually gone under the knife to alter his facial features. It was revealed later that it was prosthetics for his new music video, Save Your Tears. The Weeknd really called out Grammy 2021 for not even nominating his album, which was a smashing hit. He accused the award show of remaining corrupt on Twitter. "The Grammys remain corrupt. You owe me, my fans, and the industry transparency." The Weeknd, at The Weeknd, November 25th, 2020. Many speculate he took a jab at the Grammys with his new look which shouts "fake." The whole music video has been interpreted as his response to the Grammy snub. The video has Abel in prosthetics, which shows he has gone under extreme surgery to make his features look attractive by society standards, which are fuller lips and a sharp jawline. He is performing for a seemingly uninterested crowd and then putting a gun to his head. Abel is known for putting out a spectacular performance. He can't just lip sync and dance for money in front of people who couldn't care less. With this video, he sent the messages loud and clear. Either it's his way or the highway. Super Bowl performance. 2021 isn't even halfway done, and The Weeknd has already made headlines more times than a regular celebrity would do in a year. Bagging the Super Bowl halftime show is a dream gig for many artists, but Abel has proven more than once he is not just any artist. He put his own $7 million to perform the way he wanted to. For nearly a year, Abel was promoting these characters in his music videos, making people forget his starboy look. The first one was a bandaged face, then came the botched Botox. Now, when everyone was expecting a look more absurd than the previous one, he came with a clean face. But this time, he made the background dancers the star of the show by giving them the character which solely belonged to him previously. His halftime show got a polarizing reaction. Some loved it, while others called it unnecessarily flashy. The reaction was not surprising after the previous halftime show, which had Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, which was truly a hard act to follow. But The Weeknd did what he does best, and he amplified the theatrics and gave a memorable performance. This show was his final bow to the character he has been building, and he truly achieved his perfect ending by making everyone a part of his narrative. Some people may call him extremely dramatic, but this fact cannot go unnoticed. His approach works. This was proven right when Blinding by the Lights became the first song to stay in the Billboard Hot 100 for a whole year. His art can be perceived as loud or compelling, but he makes sure it leaves a mark. One thing Abel has never tried to do is to fit in. He always did quite the contrary, which is he stood out. Many contemporaries of his, like Keisha or Pitbull, are mostly trying to top the single which they released a decade ago. But Abel is getting finer with each of his new albums. When people thought he had peaked with Starboy, he released After Hours, which has now turned into a significant pop culture moment. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button to get the notifications. Also, don't forget to watch other videos on this channel that explore more topics like this.